Hello guys, congratulations to Jessica Sumabat and Yan Yan for winning our Independence promo. And continue to support our channel and watch for more videos. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's continue to example number 2. Okay, so in example number 2, we are asked to transform the quadratic function negative 3x squared minus 12x plus 5 into vertex form. Okay, in this example, our a is less than 0. So that's why we have here a is equal to negative 3. So the first step again is to separate the quadratic term and linear term from the constant term. So we have this expression. Okay, separate using the, what do you call this one? Parentheses. We have separated negative 3x squared minus 18x using the parentheses from 5. Okay, so for step 2, factor out the coefficient of quadratic term. So again, here is our quadratic term, and this is the coefficient, the numerical coefficient of the quadratic term. We are going to factor that out. Okay, so it becomes y equals negative 3 times the sum of x squared and 6x, and of course plus 5. Now, how we get this one, how we factored out the negative 3 here. So let's show here in our additional discussion. So again, let's copy. Okay, so this is again our numerical coefficient for quadratic term, and we use that one to divide both the quadratic term and the linear term. So negative 3x squared divided by negative 3, so it becomes positive x squared. Now negative 18x divided by negative 3, okay, so it becomes positive 6x. So we have here x squared plus 6x, and then of course we use the parentheses, then plus 5, and this negative 3, our divisor, becomes our factor. Okay, so we have already factored out negative 3 from x squared plus 6x. I mean from 3x, negative 3x squared minus 18x, and of course we copy the rest. Okay, let's continue with our step 3. So here we are going to complete the perfect square trinomial. No, so as we noticed, we have only x squared, quadratic term, and linear term. We do not have the constant term. So we are going to complete this trinomial and make it as a perfect square trinomial. So the result will be y equals negative 3 multiplied by x squared plus 6x plus 9 plus 5, then plus 27. We have 9 here added and 27 here added also. So how we did that? Okay, let's continue with our discussion. Okay, so we have this, no? This is what we need to obtain, and how we get plus 9 and plus 27. First, okay, we are going to take the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x here is 6. So we take that, and then we multiply 6 by 1/2, and the product is 3. Or you can do division. So we divide 6 by 2, and the quotient is 3. So the same, the product and the quotient is 3. So we are going to square that 1. No? We're going to square 3. So that is why we get 3 squared equals 9. Okay, so that's why we have 9 here. So let's continue. This is how we obtain 27. Okay, so copy negative 3. Then copy 9. Okay, this is the one that we have added earlier. Multiply and the product is negative 27. Now let us take the opposite of negative 27. No? And that is positive 27. That is what we're going to add here. So we have here plus 27. That's why we have this expression. Okay, let's continue to step 4. Excuse me. So we have here step 4, simplify and factor the perfect square trinomial. So we are going to simplify this part and factor this perfect square trinomial. Of course, 5 plus 27 is 32. Next, we are going to factor this perfect square trinomial. Okay, the result should be this one. Okay, how we get the square of x plus 3? Let me show you that one. Now remember that x squared plus 6x plus 9 is one of the special products, again with s. So here, x squared is a perfect square. 9 also is a perfect square. Okay, so yes, we call that special product as perfect square trinomial. And we also call the special factor as the binomial square or square of a binomial. So let's continue. So we have here 1 and 9 are both perfect square numbers. 1 can be written is a perfect square number which can be written as 1 times 1 or 1 multiplied by itself. 9 can be written as 3 times 3 or can be written as 3 squared. So we copy 1 plus and 3. So that's why we have the factor. We have here the perfect square trinomial and its factor is this one. No? Okay, so let's continue. Therefore, the vertex form of the quadratic function y equals negative 3x squared minus 8x plus 5 is y equals negative 3 multiplied by the square of the sum of x and 3 plus 32. We call this as the standard form and this one as the vertex form. Okay guys, we are finished with our example number 2.